All right, welcome to this video. Now we've talked about gratitude, we've talked about sacrifice. It is time to talk about preparing for failure. I know, it's like, what? Anik, I came here to succeed, man. I hear you, but again, we're having a real moment, right? I want to prepare you on, I want you to know what being an entrepreneur entails, the good and the bad, right? As your coach, I gotta get you ready for the bad as well. So what most people don't know about me is that I have failed probably about 20 times, maybe more than I have succeeded. 20 times more. I fail all the time. I failed earlier today. Literally, before I shot this video, I had a failure. I failed at something. So what? My attitude towards failure now is, whoopity-doo, got that out of the way, now I can go succeed. With every no, you're closer to a yes. Get them out of the way. Look forward to them. Move them out. Don't do that again. Learn and grow. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why business people that took years and years and years to become successful, millionaires, billionaires, one day go lose it all, like bam, gone. And then miraculously 2 years later, they're back on the top. The first time it took them decades, the second time it took them 2 years. You ever wonder why and how that happens? Is that a freak of nature? And it's not just once or twice, it's happened to a lot of stories. This one too. It took me 6 years to build my business up the first time to 10 million a year, and then it completely crashed, went 1.7 million in debt, and then it took me like 18 months to bring it back. It's kind of nuts. It's because we fail so much along the way, we know what not to do. The second time, we just don't do what we were failing at the first time. We just shortcut our way, but you can't the first time. Okay, I can be here, I can teach you, I can coach you, I can train you, I can do all that stuff, and I'm doing that. And I'm gonna help you avoid about 50% of those failure points. But the other 50%, you gotta go through them. You have to take ownership over them. Look, don't look at failure as the word failure. You know, failure means it's over, it's done, the end. That's not what it is. Anything you fail at, you can try again. And do it right the next time. Make a pivot, make a change, and do it again. Right? Do it the right time. That's why we teach and train you, because we're trying our best to equip you to limit. So maybe there's 100 ways you could fail. Well, when you go through our training, maybe there's only 10. That's a big win. And most of the time you're not going to fail, but sometimes you will. And when you do, embrace it, love it. You know, so I was talking to you in an earlier video and I said, there's people that you meet all the time that have idea, and they just always work on the idea for 2-3 weeks, and then they quit and have another better idea, and they run off to that one. And I have seen people in this perpetual cycle for years. I'm not joking. There's friends of mine since college that have been in idea phase. Since college. It's been like a decade, more. So you wonder why? It's simple, man. They work on it right up until the point of execution where it would go live. And then if it goes live, I will have to face reality. What if it doesn't work? What if it fails? Am I really going to take ownership over a failed? Oh, I have a better idea. I know what I'll do. And you justify it to yourself. So you didn't really quit because you were afraid of failing. You quit because you had a bigger idea, a better idea. So you did the right thing, right? You had a bigger, better, badder idea. I see it all the time. No, you quit because you were afraid of failing. And that's okay. It's okay to be afraid of stuff. I'm afraid of failing. I don't like failing. Who likes it? But I embrace it. And when it happens, I'm okay with it. And let's just face it, guys. The first time you got on the bicycle to learn how to ride a bike, did you think you were just going to blaze down the road and not fall? Was it it? And if you fell, was that it? Were you never going to try again? Heck no. As a kid, we love failing. We learn to walk. We fall all the time. All right? When we learn to walk, we run into walls. And we just cry, get back up, and do it again. We learned to ride a bike. I don't know a single person till this day that is riding a bike that didn't fall at least once. So why can't we use those same theories and those same ways of thinking in our life, in our business? We can, and we should, and you will, right? So prepare for failure, all right? I want you to do me a favor. The exercise we're going to do in this particular video after this is real simple, one thing. I want you to think about your life, and I want you to think about a time where you failed, but then you got back up and did it again. Literally, it could be as simple as maybe you've been in a car accident before. Are you still driving today? You are, aren't you? That would be one example. Maybe you tried to climb a wall, you know, rock climbing. You failed the first time, you fell off, and you did it again, and you did it. Maybe you've tried to run a 6-minute mile. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, at least you failed at it once and then you did it again and you succeeded. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper and I want you to put it up on your computer because that'll serve as a live example, personal example for you that failure means nothing in your life and it's only an opportunity to learn and grow. Prepare to fail. It's inevitable. It'll happen. You're going to have rough days. You're going to have things that don't work the way you want them to. It's just the reality of life. I'm just being real. Might as well be ready for it. And when it happens, say, haha, yeah, Anik told me about this. Haha, I don't care. I'm moving forward. That's the attitude of a true Learn Nation member. That's what I want to see from you. All right, so that's the exercise for the day. Guys, I love the fact that you're blazing through this. Thank you so much for this. I'm telling you right now, these lessons, these exercises, they're changing you at the core in ways you can't see yet, but you will in a couple of days when we get into the tactical side of this. We got months and months coming up together. We got so much stuff we're going to do together on your journey as you're a member of Learn Insider. All these lessons are going to come up. They're going to come up over and over again. All right, thanks again. And remember, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back. Prepare for it. I'll see you in the next video.